Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about hygiene. People that stink. People that need to just jump into a pool of soap, water, freaking, what else? Literally, like, maybe not spray themselves down with, like, cologne or perfume, but just overall, just clean themselves up, okay? That's it. That's all that I asked for, but... No, so the idea behind this is that I saw on Instagram, they got like these ways of like posting a status thing on your Instagram stories or whatever. I don't know how that stuff's supposed to work, but it like if you're following a person or I guess like a friend of yours, you can see like things that they post and it's like within the messages. It's weird, but anyways, but no, one of my friends had posted, "Why do people stink?" And it reminded me of this time where I was, so I just got off work. And, you know, the buses that I catch, usually there's a lot of people on one of the buses, because there's like multiple buses that goes into the city that I live in. So one of the buses, very packed. All right, I had to say probably the most packed bus that's leaving out of Seattle. But anyways, yeah, usually a lot of the times, like, you know, like you're gonna have to share seats with random person. All right, cool. You know, it's one of those things where I'm like, hey, you know what? So be it. I'm going to just be on the window, just lean in, sleep, all that stuff. Because I listen to my music, not hearing nothing, nobody, just chilling and taking my daily bus nap, all right? There was a day where this woman had got on the bus, sat right next to me. And when I tell you guys, I know people gonna probably be all like, "Oh, you putting this woman on blast?" Y'all don't know who she is, but I guarantee if you ever in Seattle and she walks past you, oh, you'll know who she is. So she sat next to me. All right, I'm asleep. I kid you not. Her stench must have woke me up, because when I woke up, her body scent was like 100-year-old Axe spray. Like, it was like, I felt like that just the way that she smelled, I'm like, fam, I don't care what job you got throughout the day, all right? A job is never gonna have you, unless you're working around poop, unless you're working around just god-awful smells, then okay. But if not that, you work in an office, you work, bruh, my thing is this, on like, and I just to kind of, you know, I think you guys, everybody knows I used to work at this, at a cafe in Seattle, so, ringing up like 500 people, running around, like literally at times, like I will be sweating because of just how much work I was doing there, right? Sweating. But the thing is this, made sure I you got some deodorant myself up, all right? If I needed to, spray myself with some cologne, all right? What else? Just overall made sure that my body was clean. That's if I'm doing a lot of work at this place, right? And so anyways, but that was one thing, I never ever had to worry about stinking. I've never had nobody approach me saying that I stink. So if I have moments like that in life, if I've never had to worry about that stuff, because for the most part, I make sure that I'm clean. I make sure that I'm not smelling. If I'm smelling, then I'm like gonna have to clean myself up, all right? But anyways, and the way that this woman was smelling, I'm like, and I know people are they're gonna be like, well, what if she doesn't have a working shower? What if she doesn't? Fam, there are places, rent out a motel for like maybe 5 minutes. Just take yourself a shower. I don't care how because I know, like, I'm starting to think, you know, like, I know with those like hoarder episodes, they have it where it's like they ain't got like working water, or, you know, whatever the situation is. I'm like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm like, bruh, them guys be going out to places taking showers? Because if not, then I'm like, bro, how do they shower? I'm like, I don't care if I gotta go and jump into a swimming pool and then afterwards kind of like, you know, get some hand soap, like gotta try to find ways to clean myself out. But trust me, I'm going to find a way, all right? And I don't know what this woman's excuse was, but she's sitting next to me, smelling, stinking. Nose is hitting, or smell is hitting me in my nose to the point where I couldn't even sleep no more, bruh. Like, that's how bad the smell was. And I'm like, fam, I don't know what you got going on, but I'm like, I know. The thing was this. I remember there was a time where there was a different occasion where she sat next to me, smelling. I pulled the bus string. I waited for another bus. Because I'm like, I'm not doing that again. No, I'm trying to sleep. Well, I'm trying to have my daily bus naps. And if I can't have my daily bus naps, guess what? I'm going to be stressed out and upset that whole bus ride, all right? So anyways, but that occasion where I had no choice, because the thing was this, I think we were already on the freeway. So I think we had either just got on the freeway or we were halfway, but I just remember it was a long bus ride, all right, and that smell is just hitting me in the nose. Can't sit nowhere. Every seat around me is taken up. I'm not gonna stand. So my thing is I just gotta sit there and just wing this smell out, and on the bus, and I'm like, bro, man, the last time after that I started catching another bus, because I was like, never again I would do that. But no, the smell was so bad that other people on the bus were smelling it, because at some point in time, and to whoever this woman is, might not have been my preferred choice, but she sprayed some perfume. I would have rather smell. I'm like, fam, just give me the bottle, and I just want to hold the bottle up to my nose, all right, and just smell perfume, because I'd rather smell that. I'd rather smell some perfume than to smell what that woman had. That it wasn't, it wasn't perfume, it wasn't cologne. Whatever that woman had going on with her body, I don't know what it was, but it was death. All right, if death had a smell, it had to been close to that. Or at least if death had like a little cousin, or maybe a little sister or brother or something, okay, maybe that. But yeah, that was just, man, I'm like, people, if you go out in public and then, like, there's been so many times where I'm like, people, they just go out and they just have like stenches on them, and I'm like, bruh, look, man, like, no, I could think even besides that, like, I'm thinking back, I remember this kid in middle school where he had like this smell about him, and I'm like, I remember one time me and him almost got into a fight because I think he either touched me or he did something. I'm like, bro, nah, don't touch me. And he continued. And so I remember we got off the bus, and I was like, look, bro, don't touch me no more. He talking about, what you going to do? I'm like, look, just don't touch me no more, all right? Otherwise, there is going to be a problem. And then I just remember, like, after that, we put our differences aside. I think, just us being in class so often and things, then, yeah, we just put our differences aside. But he respected it, though. He was like, okay. I'm like, I ain't gonna touch you no more. But no, I was like, nah, bro, because I'm like, look, I don't know what you got going on, but it's like, you shouldn't be smelling like that. I felt like what he had going on was that he was spraying himself with like old cologne, and it wasn't smelling right. And I'm like, sir, that bottle is old, okay? Spray yourself with get some Axe body, or just take a shower, do something. But I'm like, just don't do that to yourself, okay? You using some expired soap, okay? Then get you some new soap, whatever it is. And I just feel like that, just knowing the people that I've dealt with, I just feel like that every time when I talk on something, there's always gonna be somebody. So I gotta leave in that opportunity of like arguing with those that's gonna try to find every excuse possible on why it's okay for a person to stink. There's never an okay reason for a person to stink, ever. Maybe if and the thing is this, I know it was just recently. It was just recently, this guy, I don't know what his smell was going on, but luckily there was available seats on the bus. I sat somewhere else. I sat somewhere else because I'm like, nope, I'm not sitting. Can smell this man through my mask, bro. All right, because this is like during the pandemic, of course, or during the mask era, and I'm like, nah, there's just if I can smell you through a mask, bro, just, I don't care. Again, do not care what job you got. You're supposed to clean yourselves up, okay? If you don't have a working shower, because I'm trying to leave in that too. It's like, okay, if a person ain't got a working shower, it's like, all right, find a way, do something, get bottles of water, freaking get you a hose, do something. I don't care how you do it, but you got to do something. Because I'm like, that's not normal. That is not normal to be going out in public and you just out here stinking. I'm sorry, but no. I'm like, I can't have that, all right? So But no, and then like I'm trying to think. There's been like other. I'm trying to think. Was there? Oh yeah. Then there's an employee at my job where it's like he always felt like he needed to take his socks off, and I'm like, bro. And he had like a real like bad like foot odor, and I'm thinking to myself like, bro. Wait until people leave, man. Go to the bathroom and do that stuff, man. But it's like don't do that. Cause so to explain to you guys like how like my job, like how it was like laid out or set up. So everybody's lockers was in one area. We didn't have like our lockers scattered around, or like we all had to like change in one area. So like, well, yeah, take our work shirt off, put our regular clothes on and things. Yeah, some of us would, if we needed to, we'll have to go to the bathroom if we need to change. But other than that, no, like for the most part, and a lot of us like we would like wear like our clothes underneath and just put our work shirt over. I know I would do that at times because I'm like, especially if I was just wearing a shirt that day, or if I was wearing a jacket. So that's what I would do. Just take the jacket off, have my undershirt underneath, put my work shirt on. Boom. That's all the changing I need to do. I already had on some black pants, so I was like, all right, I'm good. But him, for some reason, he felt like he needed to take his socks off. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no reason for you to take your socks off. None whatsoever. You take your work shoes off, and then you put your street shoes on. That's it. That's all that you need to do. Why are you taking off your socks? There's no reason to take off your socks. None whatsoever. At any given point, you take your socks off when you get home, okay? That's the only time when you should be taking your socks off in an area. But you should never, at a workplace, on the bus, anywhere possible, you should never take your shoes or socks off for no reason. Home, that's it. Anywhere else, the thing is this, if I'm like at a friend's, because I know, but that's the thing, my feet don't stink, all right? But if I'm at a friend's house, right, and they tell me like, oh, leave your shoes on, leaving my shoes on, tell them to take my shoes off, take my shoes off. I have never, and there's just been times where I'm like, I just respect that person's, because I know, I don't be wearing like the same socks. Just to overall tell you guys, like, how I like, clean myself up, always switching clothes, always switching. If I remotely feel like that some clothes stink, putting it in the little dirty clothes bag and I'm washing it, all right? But other than that, I feel like for the most part, I ain't got no stenches, I ain't got no smells, none of that stuff. So I'm like, it's just, it confuses me where I'm like, how do people clean themselves? Like, I know everybody in this world that stink. I know all of them ain't got working showers, or they don't have working showers. I'm like, nah, bro. I know you gotta have something in your house that's working where you can clean yourselves up. Cause if not, fam, you gonna have to find a way. Cause I'm like, nah, you cannot be going out in public and just be out here smelling. I'm sorry, but it's not cool, bro. It's like you gonna have to change something about that. And I know people are gonna be like, okay, well, let's say if they don't have a working shower, they can't clean themselves properly at their house, what are they supposed to do? You can rent out a hotel or a motel room. I know they got showers in there. It might not be the ideal place to take a shower, but do that. All right. I'm trying to think. Is there any? I wonder if there are like public shower places. Don't gyms have like public showers? Go to a gym if you need to. Get you a gym membership, work out. I think they got like public showers. So no, they do have like public or free places to go and take showers and stuff. So yeah, that exists. So if you ain't got no working set, I know people gonna be all like, well, what if I ain't got none near my house? Then I assume that you live in an open area where ain't nobody gonna see you. So it's either you fix wherever you got at your house to where you now got a working shower, or you go outside, hose yourself down. Do how they do in the old days. Get you a bathtub, get one of those like outdoor bathtubs, spray yourselves down in some water, take a shower outside. Or take a bath, whatever, all right? Or go to a public shower, or rent out a motel, use the shower in there, go use a friend's if a friend is allowing you to. But you can clean yourselves properly to where you're not going to be going out in public and then being in closed off areas smelling where other people got to smell that stuff. Nah, man, not with that at all. I'm like, it still traumatizes me. And I'm like, nah, and every time, because like, every time when I remember I would get on that bus and I would see that woman, she never would sit next to me. Okay, cool. Never had to worry about her smell, because I'll be sitting off like far distances and things. That day when she sat next to me, bro, it woke me up out my sleep. Do you know how bad you have to stink to wake somebody up out their sleep? Nah, man. I'm like, nah, you got something going on at that point. So, but yeah. Anyways, it's just, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know, I ain't got to worry about it because I don't work in Seattle no more. So, but yeah, if I ever were to see that woman and stuff, because it was like, I remember her because it was like I always would see her, and I think it was maybe her boyfriend or husband, whoever this a dude. There's this dude that was always with her and stuff. And yeah, I'm like, bro, you gonna have to start sitting next to your husband. I'm like, you gonna be smelling like that. But no, but yeah, then there was the other time where I was like, she thought she was gonna pull that same game, and I'm like, nope. Got off that, pulled the string, got off that bus, and I said, I got on another bus. I was like, I ain't care. I did not care if I had to wait 30 minutes to catch the next bus, because I was like, hey, I'd rather be out in this hot sun waiting for the next bus than to sit next to that woman and be on a hot bus where she's smelling, and then yeah, that's just gonna make things even worse. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. I ain't gonna do no promo stuff because I'm trying to hurry up and stream here in a moment. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.